Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Happy Monday. It is May 15th. We're gonna rock this thing. Let's get it. Let me get you guys on Facebook, making sure you're good. How are you? Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day. Listen, is it belated Mother's Day? Listen, but all you mothers, we should say that every single day because you are absolutely amazing. And all of those that stand in the gap for mothers, uh, you just absolutely amazing. Happy Monday. I love this topic today. Your vision will pull you. For all you spiritually fit people or desiring to be spiritually fit, and because it is an absolute journey, we're going to talk about how the vision will pull you through situations, and we're going to rock it. So today I am super excited. I finished my 75 hard challenge. Yes. And it was if you don't know what 75 hard is, it is a challenge, 75 straight days, no rest, no cheat days, no where you stop and start. There's no options. And I realized why as I'm going through it, because you will want to be able to form it and contort it how you want to, as opposed to just follow the rules. And it's take a selfie every day of yourself, drink a gallon of water, follow a healthy diet. The healthy diet that I followed for me was no breads, no sweets, and there's no alcohol this entire time. You have two workouts, two 45-minute workouts, one indoors, one outdoors. The workout that I followed, I made it strenuous and something that I could stretch towards for me. And again, I'll say it was a 100 to 120 burpees, 100 to 120 push-ups. I say between because I changed it up. I did 100 initially, and then I bumped it up in the middle of it because that started getting easy. 120 burpees, 120 push-ups, 200 jumping jacks every day, 10 yards high knees, 20 back pedal, 20-yard back pedal. That was every day, every single day. You have to read 10 pages to however many pages. I read multiple pages a lot of times, past 10, many times, in books that are personal development or health or entrepreneurial books, business books. And so those things right there, I did that for 75 straight days. I broke it up, lifted. So my indoor workout was lifting weights. And so this is the thing. People think it's a lot. It's not about a weight loss challenge. It really is a mindset shift. It really is a transformation. And so when we start talking about your vision pulls you, what made me really do it was that I needed something to shake me up. We get lost in our comfort zones and we just kind of get lulled to sleep. And we get where we start telling ourselves, well, we can't do it because it's going to be uncomfortable. What I want to tell you today and remind you that your vision will make you uncomfortable. Your vision will make you uncomfortable, and you will keep creating visions. Let me say that. You'll get to one place, and what happens to many of us, we get to one place and we just stop. Like, you're not just magnificent and your body is not continuing to evolve, like the world around us is not continuing to evolve. And so what happens when we stop, we start either getting complacent, we start complaining, we start getting hopeless because we're not really moving towards anything. We're not being pulled. So when we start talking about the vision will pull you, that means it'll start talking to you. And many of us get to a place and you're successful at what you've done. You've got to the top level. You're really doing good. You look around, you got the house, you got the kids, you got this, and yet you're still unfulfilled because there's still more to do. And that's what happens to many of us. And I think that's what was going on with me, is that I was like, man, I'm not really where I want to be totally. I'm doing good in this area, but you know what? I think there is more within me. Anybody talk to me this morning and say, that knows that there's more within you. And you know it. And I don't care what age you are, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, there's more within you. If you're here, there's more within you. And there's something that pulls you. What happens when we get depressed, hey, dang, when we get depressed, exactly, the vision will continue to pull you. And what happens when we start getting depressed and irritated and resentful is because we're not following the goal. We're not following the path. We're not following what we know within us. We'll find reasons and other ways to get around it, or we'll have a whole bunch of excuses to get around it. And so this 75 hard challenge, 5 basic rules for 75 straight days, no rest, no nothing. And I find it fascinating that every time I talk to people, the majority, they would find, well, can't you do this? And why don't you? No, it's very simple. 75 straight days of this. It's no changing it up. And I see why, because just human, in our humanness, we try to find the easiest route. Well, to your vision, and sometimes what you have to do, it's not going to be easy because we have to let go of so many ideas and perceptions that got us to this place that we haven't faced. And so one of the things I realized, it will take you through when you start going through your vision, and you have to use your faith. You have to use your faith. Come on, spiritually fit people. Spiritually people don't have wimpy faith. When you're spiritually fit, you're going to have to face some things, and it's all going to be nothing but faith. You're not going to know the outcomes. You're going to know that you've been guided and inspired to do it, but it's going to be difficult because of where you used to be is no longer sufficient for you. You're going to another level. The next level will require you to be uncomfortable. Come on. It's going to require you. I need you to know that it's going to, and many of us shy away from it. So it will take you through mountains and valleys that will terrify you, but you will gain confidence. You'll be reminded. Sometimes some of us need to be reminded of who we really are. Some of us ain't been fighting and really trying to really grind in something since we were in high school, since we were in college. We haven't. We just kind of got complacent, and we make excuses for that complacency right there. And yet we're uncomfortable because we're not using all that we have. We're irritated with everybody else because we're not being the best version of ourselves. I'm walking right. That's it. Come on, that you sure are. You are doing it. It is not comfortable, but you're going to the next level, and the next level requires different ways of thinking. That's what frightens us. Requires us different ways of being. Many people say, "Well, I can't get up in the morning." We have told ourselves that you can get up in the morning when you have to. If you got a flight to catch, you get up in the morning. And that's what this whole 75 hard did to it. It shook me to different ways of being mentally. It made me face my real self in many ways, the things that I had kind of suppressed and backed down away from because I didn't want to deal with it, or I just unconsciously did it. Okay. So you will face you. When you start trying to do different things, you're going to face you. Meaning that those things that you suppress, those things that you just kept going, those things that you just, when it gets hard, there's no filter anymore. You talk to yourself how you really talk to yourself, and you see what you're saying. And some of those things that you're saying, because we put on so many faces for everybody else, and we put on so many faces for the world to see. Some of that started out of defensive mechanisms to kind of how we deal with the world. But when you're stripped down and you going through the gauntlet, you really, whether you're going back to school, whether you're writing a book, whether you are trying to do a fitness challenge, whatever it is, what you do this for is to see you see you. And those things that you say to yourself, and you want to see how much confidence you can gain in this. And so you will fall in love with you. That's the funny thing. You fall in love with you, not I love myself thing. That's great. I think many people do. But then there's a time when you really love yourself, there's a courage that comes with that. And then when you know that your vision is pulling you. There's people right now that's sitting on visions and promises within themselves. And the reason why they're not totally happy is because they are too afraid to go after them. Too afraid to go after them. Right now. You listen to it right now. And I'm encouraging you, try something small to start getting you going towards it. Number 3, you'll have results that you never thought you could have had. Like I went on this journey. I knew it was spiritually inspired, divinely inspired. It wasn't because, I'm just going to go. I'm trying to lose weight. I was not trying to lose weight, but there was a standard that I wanted to have as a fitness level that I was like, you know what, let me try this. I could do this. But it was more of a spiritual journey with this. And so many people who watch it, anybody that's watching this and watch this during the day today, sit down and figure out what is your definite chief aim? What do you want to do? How does your life want to look like? And if you are at any point because you got all the things. It looks like you have all the things. I got the partner, I have the house, I have this, I have that, but you still feel unfulfilled. And we know this feeling. Then there's something else you have to shake up. There's something that will continue to. So here's what we want to do. We want to do different. We want to shake up our normal routine. Maybe it's to get up in the morning. Say, I'm going to start getting up in the morning at 6. Well, I don't have to be at work till 9. Get up in the morning at 6. Get your workout in. Get a workout in, a 30-minute workout, a 45-minute workout. Get that in. Sit down and do a meditation practice. That's number 3. Sit down and do a meditation practice. And number 4, write down what you get out of that, what you thinking about today. Get those things down. These past few months has most definitely been awakening. I'm shake it up. Absolutely. Once you start doing something new, going after your goal, going after something that really pulls you, the pain no longer pushes you. Like many of us are getting pushed. Like for instance, people on a job. I remember I had been on my other job working at this place for years. And for years, I knew it was time for me to go because I had outgrown it. I had gotten to the top level there. I was just sitting there kind of, I mean, I'm good at this. I'm really good at it. I do this like I'm eating, breathing, and sleeping. But the reality is I wasn't growing anymore. I wasn't doing anything, but it was comfortable. Lo and behold, something shook it up and I had to leave. You see? See, we at many places we doing that. It's like the pain will pull you and will push you until your vision, till you get a bigger vision of yourself, till you decide to go after those dreams, till you decide that I can do this and say, let's do it. And many times it's just physically doing something different on a daily basis that will get it. We can do this spiritually fit people. Spiritually fit people. We're not wimpy fake people. We're not try something different. Commit to it. That's why I love this 75 hard, because it gives you no options. If you miss a day, you go back to day 1, period. I love that because the mental gymnastics you have to do in your mind, you will tell yourself, oh, I can't go outside because it's raining. Oh, I can't go outside because it's cold. Oh, I don't feel like doing it today, so I'm going to just sleep in. Or I don't feel, those things will go through your mind every single day. Oh, my body's hurting. I should take a rest. Oh, I'm sore. I don't want to do it today. Those things but you must. What my vision pulled me through, I knew that it was for a different reason. And what it did for me, and I said on my video yesterday, my reel, it made me raise my standards for myself. It reset my baseline. So I am super excited about that. I'm excited about you guys on what you're going to do for yourself. And again, don't you let age be a issue or something that keeps you, because that is a faith issue. We tell ourselves so many things to let ourselves go, and yet we're not happy with that. We're not fulfilled with that. Now, here's the trick. We will make ourselves tell ourselves that we're not miserable in miserable situations because we don't want to do the work. It's all right. Oh, I'm good. It's the same old, same old. If you got any of that going on, then your vision is calling you and it's time to do something new. I didn't say do nothing drastic, just something new. That's all. Add some things that make you more disciplined about who you are and get it going. You guys are so much more than you know. I know that I'm so much more than I know. I just went through it, and you'll realize how the universe will do gymnastics and hold you up through whatever you say you're going to do. Trust it. When you want it, you'll go get it. When you really want it, and even just the process of going to get it, you will become something so different. So magnificently different. So listen, I'm telling you, I'm excited about this whole thing because as I've gone through it now, 75. So I started March 1st, and done it all the way till yesterday was my last day. Except things will continue to change. It's be the same in so many ways because I love the process. But I'm telling you, it may not be this type of challenge for you. It may be something else that you say, you know, I really need to implement this into my life. And that will be the thing. All right. Any questions? Thank you, Day to Day, for jumping on. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that watches. Have an amazing, amazing Monday. Remember, what is your definite chief aim? Who do you want to be? How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel when you have this? And think about and sit and visualize all these things. Again, start trying to wake up earlier, get yourself a workout, get yourself a meditation practice, start writing down journal, and get out in nature. That outside workout was all the things. I really appreciate that. I hadn't done that. I had become so bougie just in the house. I mean, I would work out every day, but it was in gyms. You know, I stopped going outside, but the outside workouts did something for me. It was out there, and it was just breathing in the air and being in the different elements was just amazing for me. So anyway, that's what I got for you. Your vision will pull you. What is your vision? What is your definite chief aim? Where are you going? And I don't mean that you done got your postgraduate, all these things. That is amazing. But now what else? What else? What else? What else you got for the humanity? What else do you have for you? It could be starting to, plants or whatever. What is it that pulls you, that gives you peace and joy, and it makes you even more beneficial presence on this planet right now? That it excites you when you wake up. You're eager when you wake up. When you're not that anymore, then you got to figure out something else that moves you. What moves you? Come on now, let's go get it. Let's go get it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go on that. Have an amazing, amazing day, an amazing, amazing week, and the rest of the month. Let's rock this thing. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Let's go. Appreciate you.